On Pompeii's bustling Via dell'Abbondanza, a single terracotta jar held a liquid worth thousands of sesterces. It was garum, the fermented fish sauce that fueled the trade of the Roman Empire. And then, in an instant, it was buried. Mount Vesuvius erupted with unimaginable thermal energy. That catastrophic ash plume wiped out entire cities along the coastline, but it also hermetically sealed Roman daily life. It froze the exact recipes they were preparing that very afternoon. Today, we are taking those excavated recipes out of antiquity and bringing them into the kitchen to reconstruct a culinary bedrock of the Roman diet. To do that, we need exactly what a Roman manufacturer would have used: fresh, whole, small fish, coarse sea salt, and a blend of dried herbs, dill, coriander, and fennel. We are using these specific ratios to reconstruct a lost sensory profile. We want to know exactly how the Roman world actually tasted. To understand what we are making, we must look at how ancient writers described it. The encyclopedist Pliny the Elder defined garum as the liquor from the putrefaction of these matters. He described a sauce derived from decaying fish. But the surviving historical texts leave us with a dangerous contradiction. The Encyclopedia Romana records a recipe instructing cooks to add 2 sextarii of salt for every modius of fish. That translates to a ratio of 1:8, or exactly 12.5% salt. This 12.5% salt level is chemically insufficient for fermenting raw meat at ambient temperatures. It allows for the exponential growth of deadly pathogens, including the bacteria that causes botulism. Following the ancient writers literally would be toxic. To safely resurrect this sauce, we must look to modern archaeological chemistry. Victor Palacios and his team at the University of Cadiz analyzed the physical evidence. They took samples from intact clay dolia recovered directly from a ruined Pompeii storefront to find the truth behind the chemistry. Contrasting the literature, Palacios stated, "We used 3 parts fish for 1 part salt." This 33% concentration safely blocks pathogen growth. With the salt barrier established, autolysis begins. Natural enzymes break down the muscle tissue over 25 days, liquefying proteins into a clear fluid. Mastering that exact chemical breakdown supported a massive industry. In Pompeii, the trade was led by a wealthy freedman named Aulus Umbricius Scaurus. Scaurus ran a massive production facility known as the Officina del Garum. His reach was vast. 30% of the fish sauce containers found across the Campania region bear his name. Scaurus built a sprawling mansion overlooking the sea, complete with private baths, funded by fermented fish. His wealth proves that in Pompeii, mastering this specific chemical fermentation was a major driver of the local economy. After waiting out our own 25-day fermentation cycle, we press and strain the thick paste to reveal the final product: a clear, amber-hued liquid the Romans called liquamen. The resulting sauce is intensely salty and delivers a massive, savory hit of umami. It tastes like a concentrated, seasoned sea brine. This encyclopedia records, the sauce was used in nearly 350 of the recipes in De Re Coquinaria of Apicius. A firm safety warning: never attempt to ferment raw fish or meat at home without a salt ratio of at least 20%. Precision in this chemistry is the only thing preventing lethal toxicity. You can still find this exact flavor profile today. In the Italian coastal town of Chitarra, they produce colatura di alici using this ancient method, and Vietnamese moc mam relies on the same chemical process. The flavor that defined the ancient palate survived the fall of empires. It still sits in bottles on our shelves today, preserved by the exact same chemical